Yeah.
Scooby Dooby Doo, where are you? We need some help from you now. Come on, Scooby Doo, I see you. If you got a sliver, you're not fooling me, 'cause I can see the way you shake and shiver. You know we got a mystery to solve. Scooby Doo, be ready for your act. Don't hold back. And Scooby Doo, if you come through, you're gonna have yourself a Scooby snack. Scooby Dooby Doo, here are you. You're ready and you're willing. We can count on you, Scooby Doo. I know we'll catch that dinner.
Welcome back to the Foundation. You got David, and David, it is October the 13th, and life lessons from Scooby Doo.
The thing about Scooby Doo is like, I don't know if it come on every Saturday or what, but it's kind of like having Halloween every Saturday during the year.
Yeah. And they have, we'll get into it. So, welcome to our holiday themes, life lessons from Scooby Doo. And
so when we get through this, we're doing Thanksgiving next.
Yes, sir. So, if you want to donate to us by a Venmo, you can do so. And there's the QR code. You can connect those dots, and they'll do something, I'm sure. So we are in our Halloween segment, and right there we go. Get old Fred there. So we are officially in. It was 52 degrees last night.
Yeah, very nice.
Very nice.
Of course, that wasn't Halloween night.
Oh, well, no. No. So, David, it is October the 13th. You flip that over. What do you get?
31.
October. Yep, the 31st.
I don't know if he planned this or not.
No.
I think he was shocked when he found out you could reverse 13, and then there's Halloween.
Yeah. So October is fleeing from us quickly.
Wednesday be about halfway through.
Yeah. Anyway, so tonight, what lessons could we learn from a cowardly dog and his owner and his three friends? And what you got? All your monsters and villains, which we'll talk about them in.
But if you notice,
in a second,
you noticed the name of the van,
the Mystery Machine.
So it's monsters doing mysteries.
Yeah, and unmasking, which we'll get to that in a second. So let's get to our one.
Wasn't a ghost after all, was he?
Yeah. So you mentioned last week, David, that all the villains were just people in masks, right?
Trying to scare them away from. They didn't want nobody around.
Yeah, because of a treasure or
a house they wanted to. Yeah, they didn't want nobody to buy or.
Yep. So, and we'll break these down here in a second. But Scooby Doo on Zombie Island.
Now, what's on that island that nobody wants them to show up?
One of my personal favorites, honestly. The Witch's Ghost.
Yeah, anywhere with zombie in it's your favorite.
I don't know about that.
Zombie Land.
Alien Invaders and Cyber Chase, which y'all just do yourselves a favor and not watch Cyber Chase because it's not.
Looks like getting chased by electricity.
Yeah, it's not the best. Anyway, so Scooby Doo on Zombie Island starts off with the mystery gang solving a mystery, and then they end up splitting up. Right? So they split up just because they're tired of everything, and they're all just living their lives. Now, Daphne and Fred, they're married or something. They're together, and
well, they put the ones together that don't get scared easy.
Yeah,
because these two do.
Yep,
Shaggy and Scooby.
Yep, and they
roll.
And they had a TV show, and they were doing an interview and explaining everything. But anyway, so for Daphne's birthday, Fred decides, well, we'll get the mystery gang back together, and we'll
Jump in.
we'll jump in like old times. So that looking for because Daphne was doing a story on haunted America. I think that's it. So they said, well, we need to find a real ghost, so let's find one. And then, long story short, there's a whole thing where they unmask all the villains, and then they're in Louisiana, and a couple of people who own a house, they come and say, "Hey, we hear that you're looking for a haunted house. We got something for you." They say, "Okay, best lead we've had all day. Let's go." So they go, and all the zombies were actually real.
Real.
Yeah, they they pulled the head off of one.
And it completely came off.
It did,
We should have fell down dead then.
and then they threw it, and the zombie dude picked it up and put it back on his head. Now the twist isn't that they were real zombies. The twist is that the two women that were that brought them there, they were evil cat people, and they what they did is they drained the lives out of visitors that visited their island,
So like vampires.
kind of sort of. So yeah. Anyway, it's a good movie.
But
And
somehow, some way,
here we go.
they solve the mystery and everything disappears.
Yep.
And I haven't even seen that one.
Oh man, you need to. Anyway, Scooby Doo and the Witch's Ghost tells the story of of the gang, and they go to. I, I have not seen this in a while, so I don't know. So I think it is Salem. But anyway, they run into a guy that's a famous. Kind of think of Stephen King, right? But he's a famous guy in Velma, which Velma's on there. Anyway,
No.
Velma is has a huge crush on this guy. And said, "Oh, this is great," and
She's heard of him before, huh?
yeah, I love your stuff, and yeah, I'm a big fan. Well, why don't you come to Salem and we'll go and I'll show you everything. Well, they get in the mystery machine, and Velma gets in the car with George or whoever it is. I can't remember. Yeah. And so they're all they're all going, and wouldn't you know it, that there's a witch that's haunting their fall festival. And what you as you watch the movie, you learn more about this George character. I guess his name is George, and he's his sister or relative or it was relative was accused of Wicca, and he said, my relative was not a witch. He just practiced medicine, and it's like everyone says, yeah, dude, we've been through this a million times. We know that you're good. You don't have to worry about it no more. It's okay.
Yeah, the stuff they used to make their medicine with, though. Whew.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about that. You're fine. We are the reason you're so successful. It's like, which I think at the 20-minute mark, the witch who's haunting gets unmasked, and it was supposed to be something fun for their fall festival. The whole town was involved in it, and they did A, B, C, D, and E. But George, he got offended because they were making fun of his relative. They didn't mean it, I don't think. They might have. I can't remember. But anyway, so they were.
George said, "I'm going to show you."
Yeah, and which I mean, of course, they apologize, which they use his relative's name and everything. So it's like, yeah, I mean, so the twist is he was a bad guy all along, and he brought his dead relative back, and she cursed him and said, "Yeah, you're not the thing. I'm it. You need to go over there." And I'm doing this all on my own. And of course,
Put him
Velma,
in his place, huh?
yeah, Velma uh, gets the book and oh, this is important. He was looking for for his relatives Wicca book for healing, right? Because he wanted to get in that business, right? They finally found it, and they did all that. It was the book of witchcraft, witchcraft book. So anyway, so he finally found it. That's when it's all exposed and that. Oh, he's a bad guy. But anyway, Alien Invaders is okay. Yeah, you got Shaggy and Scooby actually get love interest in this one.
They get what?
A love interest.
An alien?
Actually, they are. You really need to
So-
watch these movies.
So there's a female dog and a female Shaggy.
Yeah, you've seen this one, right?
No,
Oh,
I can imagine.
oh well, you knocked it out of
I've seen enough of them. I can imagine.
yeah. You knocked it out of the park. So, which I mean,
They're
now
holograms.
now these aliens, these are the ones that are in a mask, and they end up being in a situation that they don't need to be in because they find gold, and of course Scooby and Shaggy, they find the gold, and they have plans on opening a Scooby snack
Store.
or no, it was a factory.
Yeah,
And
of course.
yeah,
And Scooby's going to eat up all the profits.
there you go. And anyway, so there's that one, and of course Scooby Doo and the Cyber Chase. Ugh.
Mm. Yeah, I look like electricity coming after him.
That is the Phantom Virus. Pretty bad dude, if you ask me. But anyway, so life lessons from Scooby Doo. Well, David, did you know that you are who God sees? Notice the emphasis on God. In Romans chapter 12, verses 1 and 2. Therefore, now always, David, have I told you this? Every time you see a therefore, you need to always see what it's there for.
Yeah, and guess where it's coming from? Chapter 11.
Well, of course, yeah. True. So therefore, I urge you, brothers and sisters, in view of God's mercy, to offer your bodies as a living sacrifice and holy and pleasing to God. Are we pleasing to God in the way we live our lives?
A Christian tries to be.
Tries to be.
It's called sanctification.
And it's also being called dead to sin.
But we're dead to sin because we cannot be judged for sin.
Exactly.
Christ eliminated that. Christ already went through that judgment.
Yep.
Nobody else has to go through it.
Now, give the sequence. We are living, our bodies are a living sacrifice. For who? For God. And guess what? Our bodies are put on presentation to Him, and He says, hey, that's a good vessel. That's a good, he's doing what he is supposed to do. Even, David, even when you mess up.
Well, that's just it. Is that being a living sacrifice is doing things that are holy and pleasing to God. So what you're doing is trying to be obedient.
Right.
That's your living sacrifice. And then through that obedience, others will see that there's something different about you.
Yep. That's it.
So you just don't spread the gospel with your mouth, you spread it with your actions.
Yeah. Well, it's like someone somewhere asked me, well, if we're dead to sin, why do we keep on sinning?
That's because the source wasn't judged, the actions were.
Exactly. And this is the true and proper worship.
I'm learning through Scooby Doo.
Oh, yeah. So do not conform to the patterns of this world. So we are walking in this world. There's nothing we can do about it. You know, there's people out there that they call themselves Christians, but they don't live that Christian life.
They're just churchgoers.
I guess. Yeah. And
They only go once a week, or maybe every other week.
yeah. I mean, no, we are to be set apart. But what does it say? Do not conform to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. He wants you to
How do you do that?
read the word, pray, go to church.
That's what I was telling you. Is you got
And
just don't read it once. Read it and read it and read it.
oh yeah. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is. His good, pleasing, and perfect will. You see, His will is perfect. Our will is not. So you are who God sees. In 1 Samuel, there is a incredible story that everybody knows, David and Goliath. Right?
I played David last night.
You did? Okay.
Yeah, they'd come get a sticker from me, and I'd have to tell them about David killing Goliath with a slingshot, smooth stone.
Did Goliath ever show up?
He was there first.
Oh.
Oh, you talking about last night?
Yeah.
No, he's already dead.
Oh. Okay. You know what? You know what Goliath said when that stone hit his forehead? Nothing like that has ever entered my mind. Isn't that the truth? So 1 Samuel 16. Now when they arrived, Samuel saw Eliab and thought, surely the Lord's anointed stands here before the Lord. And guess what? He was just elsewhere, right? Now, the Lord said to Samuel, do not consider his appearance or his height or his age. I added that part. For I have rejected him. The Lord does not look at the things that we look at, right?
Very true.
Because, we can do things and say things. It's like, well, we're okay, right? But, when you're reading and studying, is oh, maybe I don't need to do that. Anyway,
if you want to see the story of David,
yeah.
There's I watched the first episode.
Of what?
It's called The House of David.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's dealing with Saul's disobedient of not killing I think it was the Hittites. And he kept the best animals, and he was telling Saul, I kept the best animals for sacrifice. And I got whoever that king was, I got him in chains. He's no threat.
Yeah.
But what God tell him? I want everything dead.
Yeah.
So Samuel ended up having to kill that king. And that's when he told Saul that the Lord is taking his spirit from him.
Ah, there you go.
Mm. That's when I think it's all started thinking crazy stuff.
Yeah.
He almost killed Jonathan one time. Thought he going crazy. Jonathan was defending David, and Saul didn't like it.
Yeah.
Took a shot at his own. The guy he thought was going to take his place one day as a ruler.
People look at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. Then Jesse called Abinadab and had him pass in front of Samuel.
That was the oldest.
I believe so, yeah.
There's 7 of them.
Yeah. But Samuel said, the Lord has not chosen this one either.
And guess who passes by next?
Yeah, Jesse then had Shema pass by, but Samuel said, nope, not him. Jesse had 7 of his sons pass before Samuel, but Samuel said to him that the Lord has not chosen any of these people. So he asked Jesse, is that it? Is that all you have?
Well, I got one ain't big enough to be a king.
don't you have one more?
These were men. I don't think David was a man yet.
No. There is still the youngest one that we have, and he is out tending sheep. Samuel said, send for him, and we will not sit down until he arrives.
I wonder how long that took.
I don't know. So you are who God sees.
What does God see?
You who you are, but who he says you are.
What did he see in David?
A mighty warrior. He was a man after God's own heart.
So, what did he see then?
The heart.
He saw the heart.
That's it. Now, notice emphasis. You are who God sees.
So you better have the heart.
Yeah. Psalms 139. For you created my inmost being. You knit me together in my mother's womb. Have you seen that video that some scientists, they did like a time lapse of a baby being made in the womb?
It's processed in the womb.
Yeah. And it was like you could see it actually being formed.
Well, it starts off
It's
maybe.
like, wow. I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. In Exodus chapter 40. Well, David, go ahead.
We're in Exodus now. About Moses said to the Lord, pardon your servant, Lord. I have never been eloquent, neither in the past nor since you have spoken to your servant. I am slow of speech and tongue. He's trying to find an excuse to get out of it.
Trying to find an excuse. You know, I know some people that they can come up with an excuse, and it's like, if I didn't know you,
he didn't know who.
If I didn't
really
know
hadn't grasped who he was talking to.
Yeah, if I didn't know you, I wouldn't say you're lying through your teeth. Stop the excuses, because that's all you're giving me. It's like, stop the excuses.
Well, you got to realize this is the first time he's really seen God.
Yeah,
talk to him.
That's it.
And so, I wonder if he got an idea of really how great God is right there.
I know it. Well, go ahead.
The Lord said to him, who gave human beings their mouths? Ooh. Who make them deaf or mute? Who gives them sight or makes them blind? Is it not I, the Lord? Mm.
Jeremiah tells you, the word of the Lord came to me, saying, before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. So yeah, it's kind of like my favorite movie. You remember it?
Zombieland.
No. Silver Streak. So Silver Streak.
I like you like Zombieland better.
Silver Streak got. Hate to say it, because it is my favorite movie of all time, but got to say it. The beginning of it is just flat boring. Just boring. Cannot stand the beginning of it. Actually, whenever I watch it, if I'm not watching it with anyone, I'll skip to the sheriff's office. Now, David, once we get to the sheriff's office, you see, I know that once we get to the sheriff's office, we're going to take off and it's going to be a good, funny movie, right? Now, I'm seeing that movie from point A to point B, right? It's like last year Jason came over, he's never seen it before. He wanted to watch it. I said, "Oh no." So I kind of put it off for a few days, and he came over and said, "Can we watch it? Can we watch it?" Can we? Yeah, I said, "Okay, fine. We'll watch." So I was telling him about it. It's like then we get to the sheriff's office. I paused. I said, "Okay, now this is where the movie actually starts because whenever Gene Wilder gets into that sheriff's office, it's great. That is what this is. God is watching us, or well, through space, and time, and He is watching everyone being born. 50 years before you were born, that's how He knew you because He was already watching the video of your story. Anyway, that's something I've always been not taught, but that's how
My
I've
favorite's
thought.
more like romantic comedies.
Oh, I know. Well, you got to have a all time favorite movie though. What is your all time favorite movie?
Well, it's a toss up.
Oh boy.
It's either The Ugly Truth or
Ooh.
What Women Want.
Hmm.
They're both romantic comedies. Hilarious.
Yeah. I set you apart. I anointed you as a prophet. A prophet to the nations. Alas, sovereign Lord, I said, I do not know how to speak. I am too young, but the Lord said to me, do not say I am too young. You must go to everyone I send you to and say whatever I command you. Do not be afraid of them, for I am with you and will rescue you, declares the Lord. So remember, you are who God sees. Now, you are who God sees. Well, let's see. In Proverbs, and as iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another. So I know 2 people, 3 people that I can call at any given second of any given day if I needed something, and they well, one can't be here because he's a million miles away, but he'd at least give me his time, you know. But if you don't have a iron sharpener or a friend or a person that you can go to.
Well, even there are books by certain godly men that can sharpen your experiences.
Oh yeah, that's true too. Yeah. Ecclesiastes. Well, go ahead, David. What does Ecclesiastes tell us?
All right, this is another one of Solomon's books.
Yes.
Though one may be overpowered, two can defend themselves. A cord of 3 strands does not quickly break or can be broken. You know, I've seen that example.
Yeah. Now,
2 are even hard to break, much less 3.
so 3 points that we need to ponder. You are who God sees. You are who God sees. You are who God sees. And you are who God sees. Now, this is the thing, the whole point of it. All these people are dressed up in a mask, right? In a costume,
Costumes.
right?
It's kind of like I said, it's like Halloween every Saturday when you watch Scooby Doo.
Yeah. Now, at the end of every episode, they catch the villain and they unmask them, and it's a good thing. And now, David, the whole point of this is what mask are we wearing?
Well, I say good tromping over evil here.
Well, yeah, but these
Well, these
the look says it all.
well, the thing about the masks and like what we wear is that we try, when you do evil, we try to hide it,
Oh yeah,
or you throw somebody under the bus.
yep, that's true. Now, the whole thing, and look, the face of
Guilt.
I got caught, and Fred looks like he is very proud of himself, and as you should be. Anyway,
I figured it out.
so the point of it is, what mask are you hiding under? Who do you identify with? You can identify with only 2 things: the world or with God. Because we as Christians, we are again to be set apart from the world. So,
what did Jesus say? Do not be as the world, because I have overcome the world, or something like that.
right. Yep. And that is going to conclude
Our Scooby Doo.
our Scooby Doo.
Oh,
Yep.
I want my Scooby Doo snack.
There you go. Like, share, subscribe, comment, and that was pretty good tonight. That was good.
Hey, I tell you what you can do. Let us know which Scooby Doo character you like best.
Absolutely, yes, yes.
And don't forget Scrappy Doo.
Yeah. And we will be back. We are finally on our regular schedule, Monday and Tuesday. So we'll be back next Monday.
Monday.